Hi everyone, my name is Megan Bryant and I'm the Youth Philanthropy Coordinator this year on RaiseRed's Executive Board staff. To give you a little insight about my position before we go ahead and get started, my position works with a lot of the local schools in the Southern Indiana and Louisville, Kentucky area to help them get involved with RaiseRed in any way, shape, or form that they feel that they can this year. I've had the privilege of working with so many amazing schools so far, and I've loved every minute of it, and I'm super excited to see what the rest of the year has in store for us. So before we get started into the Youth Philanthropy Program video, I just wanted to give you a little RaiseRed introduction with this little video that I have up next for you. I hope you enjoyed that video. That video gives me chills every time I watch it. That was from our marathon, not this past year, but the year before in 2020. So to give a little more background about RaiseRed, we are an 18-hour dance marathon that is held in the end of February. We do a lot of work with pre-events before that leading up to our marathon, just trying to unite our students, staff, and the community in the U of L area to get them involved in helping us fight pediatric cancer and blood diseases. So that's a little bit about RaiseRed. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's super amazing. And now we will transition into our youth philanthropy introductions.
Hi, my name is Allison Kennard, and I'm a sophomore this year at University of Louisville.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Polovic, and I'm a freshman here at the University of Louisville.
This year, we are both on youth philanthropy staff, and we were involved with Dance Marathon in high school.
We encourage you to get involved in RaiseRed because kids can't wait.
We wanted to share with you a little more about where the funds go from RaiseRed. 50% of the funds goes towards patient needs going to Norton Children's Cancer Institute. This includes social workers, nursing staff, clinic needs, and family support needs. Kids that are receiving treatment and any follow-up care will all receive these 50% of the funds.
The other 50% of the funds goes to research, which goes to the U of L Pediatrics Department of Hematology and Oncology and Stem Cell Transplantation. These funds will directly benefit research on pediatric cancer and blood diseases in labs and trials. Dr. Raji and Dr. C and other doctors and researchers that are finding cures are also people these funds directly benefit. I dance so that no family has to worry about finances and can focus on their child.
I danced because I was involved with Dance Marathon in high school, and it really inspired me to continue dancing in college, and also I danced because the kids can't wait.
Thank you, Allison and Kaylee, for giving your introductions. This is actually our first year having youth philanthropy staff working with RaiseRed this year, so I'm really excited to be working with them. We've started a lot of great things, and I can't wait to see where those go in the future. So now that we've kind of gone over where the funds go, my staff, my position, and kind of what RaiseRed is, I want to transition into the Youth Philanthropy Program. So I have kind of outlined in the next little section of the video with some PowerPoint slides kind of talking about the three-tiered system for our program and kind of how it's organized. I want to go ahead and mention now that these are not set in stone. These are just kind of general starting points, middle grounds, and then where people end up at the end when they work with us. But like I said, you're more than welcome to do any of the above things. If you have suggestions, I'd love to talk with you about them. These just kind of outlines our program and things that have been done in the past by previously done schools. On this first image here, I have it listed as Tier A. Here I've listed some of the starting points for monetary and non-monetary involvement from your school. Dress-down days have been used in the past for schools that have uniform requirements, but this could also be a pajama day or something along those lines for schools that do not have a uniform requirement. Penny Wars is a competition that previously involved schools have held between different grade levels to see who can bring in the most change to fill a large bucket within their school. School-wide sporting tournaments can include dodgeball tournaments, kickball tournaments, basketball tournaments, or any other sporting tournament that you see fit for your school. Lastly, service projects supporting Raise Red can be a variety of different things, but a few to think about to start are clothing drives, toy drives, canned food drives, and art projects for the clinic. These ideas are in no way or shape set in stone based on what others have done, but these are examples of what has been done in the past and what can be done and what many schools use as a starting point. Moving on to our next tier, we have Tier B. On this image, I've included the ideas from Tier A on our last slide, but I've added some new ones. Percentage nights are where your school would partner with local businesses, where a percentage of the sales made from a certain night go towards your school and the partnership with Raise Red. There are so many opportunities with the percentage night, and our community relations coordinator has all the necessary resources to start that program at your school if this is something you're interested in. Lastly, I have included attendance at Raise Red events. This can be that some of your student leaders, staff, or community members from your school come to a pre-event that we have on our U of L campus, or your school is part of our dance marathon in some way, which is in February. There's a lot of flexibility with this tier, and we would love to have anyone and everyone at an event with us if this is something feasible for you. Finally, moving into Tier C, this includes everything that we have already talked about along with the mini marathon. For those that are not familiar with the mini marathon, it is a smaller version of Raise Red's dance marathon that is held in February. This event is a culmination of all your hard work that your school has worked for. There are games, dancing, snacks, competitions, and finally a reveal of the total that your school has raised for the children fighting pediatric cancer and blood diseases. This seems daunting to take on at once, but if this is something that you and your school are interested in, we have all the necessary resources to help you feel prepared and tackle that event. That just goes over the tiers that we have for our youth philanthropy program. Like I said, these things are not set in stone. This is not what you have to do. These are just things that we've seen in the past that have been done, and it's worked well for some schools that have been involved that follow that tier program or what they're comfortable with. I just wanted to take the time to say thank you for joining me today and watching this video. I hope that it's kind of helped clear up any questions that you have for you and a general sense about our program. On the next little image, I'm going to put a picture of our Youth Philanthropy Handbook, which we have that kind of goes over all of this stuff in a little more detail, and it also helps just to clear up any questions in a paper format. You guys can take a look at it, do whatever you may need with it. So that will be included at the end of the video, and I'll also put my contact information at the end of the video. My name is Bryant, like I said, and I'm the Youth Philanthropy Coordinator this year, and I appreciate you coming and watching this video today.